All right, everybody, welcome back to another unboxing. Today we're going to be unboxing the Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force Darth Vader TIE Fighter, 1996. I got one. It is used, obviously. It is not sealed, so I'm hoping everything's in it. I have not opened and looked, so I figured we could just open it together and be surprised. So hopefully everything's in there. I'm gonna read a little description of it, and then I'll play the commercial trailer for it, and then we'll jump into the unboxing. So, Star Wars Power of the Force Darth Vader TIE Fighter with launching laser cannons. The definitive starfighter for the Lord Darth Vader. Firing laser missiles and retractable laser cannons reenact the famous dogfight. Cockpit opens and Vader takes the controls. Also, just to let you know, the figure that they show with this, the Darth Vader figure, is sold separately. They tell you on the back, and I'm pretty sure on the front as well, letting you know he is sold separately. So we're gonna go ahead and watch the trailer. So let's get over here. I'm gonna full screen it, and we're gonna play in 3, 2, 1.
Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force from Kenner. The biggest, most realistic force in the universe. Only the power of the Force brings you the biggest heroes and villains straight from the movies, and the largest fleet of full-scale vehicles ever. We bring you the real movie detail of the Rebel Snowspeeder, the blazing lights of the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, and the big movie sounds of the X-Wing. When it comes to big size, big detail, and big movie sounds, now you're playing with the power. Star Wars, Power of the Force. Figures and vehicles each sold separately, batteries not included, only from Kenner.
Okay, so that one did not show the Vader one. Hold on one second. I think it was this one.
The blazing laser light. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force from Kenner. The biggest, most realistic force in the universe. Only the power of the Force brings you the largest fleet of full-scale vehicles straight from the movies. Like Darth Vader's
There
TIE
it
Fighter.
is.
The blazing laser lights and sounds of the Rebel Snowspeeder, and more of the biggest Star Wars heroes and villains. Like new Han Solo, Lando in disguise, and the evil Emperor. When it comes to big size, big movie sounds, and big detail, now you're playing with the power. Star Wars, the power of the Force. Figures and vehicles each sold separately, batteries not included from Kenner.
That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So all right, so now we're going to switch over to the other deal, the other camera, and we will do the unboxing. Like I said, it is used, so it has been opened before. I'm hoping everything's in there. It'd be kind of cool if the Vader figure was in there, like they threw it in as a bonus just to get rid of it with the deal with the TIE Fighter, but I extremely doubt it, so I'm just cool with just the TIE Fighter alone. It looks awesome. So let's go ahead and jump over to the next screen. Now, the camera quality isn't very good because it's small. Paid $40 for it. I feel like that's an okay price. I'm sure you can probably get it cheaper on eBay, but then they add the shipping and stuff, so you're probably paying close to the same. I imagine they wouldn't sell this for $40 if it wasn't all in there. So I'm going to take a leap of faith, and we'll go ahead and cut it open. As you can see, it has been opened before because there is another piece of tape on top of the tape. Actually, I want to show you the back of the box before. As you can see, we're right here. It tells you he's figure sold separately for the Vader. And then they got a list of other characters and stuff, and then the Snow Speeder, Luke's Skyhopper. So it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and cut it open. Ew. That looks cool. Oh wow, that's awesome. Looks like all the tabs are still good, at least on this wing. So that's cool. Look about the same on this one. So it doesn't look like any of that's broken. Looks like he's got his lasers. Let's see if I can shoot him. That's cool. That's cool. And reload those, kind of show you. Oh, I don't know what these do. I think. Okay. So to do that, there's a little handle on the bottom. You can see those come out. I guess if you're like flying around, you can hold it like this. Pull the lever back and pretend like you're shooting, you know, pew, 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 doing all that. So that's pretty cool. Slide them in. Let's go ahead and open the cockpit. Still got the original sticker in it. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it. So that's cool. So all you need is the Vader figure, and I've got one, a Power of the Force, but I think it's not for this one, but it's for just having the figure itself. So, to put it together, you know, just put the, I believe you just clip these on. Yeah. Shorter panels. These ones go up front towards like the cockpit. Same on the other side. And there you have it. Nothing too crazy. And you can just set it down. I would probably do like if you have a 3D printer, do you like a little 3D stand to like put up under it. Kind of takes some of the weight off the wings, so it's not exactly sitting on the wings, because they are a little flimsy. So I mean, try not to have this in like maybe a real hot environment. I feel like it would definitely warp it and bow it and kind of ruin it. Other than that, not bad. I don't think this has any sounds. I don't see any spots to put a battery. See where the screws, you take it apart and all that, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm sure to get the wings off, I think you just like pull them off. Yeah, you can just pull them off. Be gentle. Don't grab them and just rip them right off. So then you should just be able to reinstall them. I wouldn't do it too many times because I'm sure you'll probably wear out the plastic. So let's get those on. And there you go. You got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. I like it. For $40, yeah, I'd say it's worth it. If you're a collector and this is something you're gonna like, I don't know, hang from your ceiling in your shop or something like that, something cool, you know. If it was like $10, you know, I'd put it in like a toy box for like a kid to play, like a nephew or your own kid or whoever, you know. Especially if it was all beat up. But this one looks to be in pretty good shape. So this one will probably be like decoration, you know, maybe do like a little display of like all the ships fighting each other and stuff. But yeah, if you can find one same kind of in the same kind of shape, you know, for less, I would say buy it if you're a Star Wars fan and you love ships like I do. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. The best places, eBay. I'm sure you can probably get it on Amazon. eBay is more than likely your best bet. Maybe your local game store, or who knows, you may get lucky and find it at a yard sale or something. Make sure to force smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, turn on the notification bells. Let's keep growing the Star Wars community, and may the Force be with you. Peace.